What's happening, people? Nice one for coming back to the Fuse UK. It's much appreciated as always. Now, the wraps are off once again. We've got Marti Barnes and Rossi Coulson. Stephen Hanks from Back to the Bone. What's happening, lads? Is all good?
Sound, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, wicked, mate.
Good. But to start off with you, Marti. What's happening, mate? Are you back in camp now, ready for this fight?
I am, yeah. I've been in camp quite a while. I try and stay in shape all year round, you see. But I started sparring a high-level boxer just before my last pit fight before December, and got 2 broken ribs off a body shot, which wasn't very good. So that put me on hold for a bit. And then over Christmas, I was quite ill. So the past 5 days, I've been back at it. So yeah, I'm ready to rumble.
Yeah, and how do you find the ring to the pit fighting?
Well, I've never actually fought in a ring. I've trained in a ring quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to be different. It's my debut in the ring, to be honest. I'm quite excited for it. I can't wait, to be honest. But the pit and the ring, it's 2 different things. In the pit, mate, Spartan Bare Knuckle Fight Club, it's fast action, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's quite a lot to take in, but I've had quite a few fights in there. I was doing pretty well, so bare knuckle for you, innit, at the end of the day.
What's that, Rossi?
I'm seeing you the champion spotter on you.
You got a title, haven't you, Marti, on there?
Yeah, I'm British light heavyweight champion.
There you go, mate.
Twice,
well done.
I've been European title contender, and I've also been world title contender, which the world title didn't turn up to due to personal reasons, and the European one I got lost on that one, but that's the only one I've lost to, really. I've had 5 altogether, 4-1 at the minute, so I'm doing all right, yeah.
I mean, Marti spoke to me a while back. He obviously said that he once he did get on to the ring as well, bare knuckle, and then this is what when we moved forward and we spoke to Ross and of the way of getting him. I mean, I thought what I've seen of them both will be a cracking fight. Like Marti says, you mean that them. When they're in the pits, it's like, you mean, I see them pit fighting. I mean, I've been down, I have a lot to do with Christian, he's a good friend of mine. It's to meet that first person lands that shot and continues with them shots is always in their favour.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
No moving, have you, in there?
Not fast, you last,
Yeah, that's it, mate, without a doubt.
It's like the bigger boys in there. It's quite, it doesn't tend to go on the rounds, you know what I mean? But the lighter lads, it's quite more entertaining for you to watch because they've got power, but they just go and go and go.
Swing like fuck.
Yeah, it's entertaining for sure. I totally agree,
What about you, Rossi, lads? I was spotting to you the other day. I know what you're up to and that, but for the people who don't know, mate, you're back in camp and that, yeah?
Well, I've been in camp before Christmas, as I said. I took the fight with Marti, but I'd already seen that Marti was arranged to have another fight, so I knew he was going to be fight ready. Yeah. Basically, it's unfortunate that what happened to him, but I am just keep going as much as I can, mate. As I said, I've left work now. I've got full sponsorship from a lot of people at the moment, so I'm just able to just train and grind every day, mate. I'm just looking forward to the 18th of Feb and just getting down to it and just having it all out war,
Yeah, you seem really excited for this bare knuckle debut, Ross.
Oh, mate, honest to God, I cannot wait. It's not that, just in general, I just love having a good scrap, and I think with Marti being the champ, it's a good test for us. I mean, all respect to Marti for being the champ on the pit fighting lads. You're a good bunch of lads. Yeah, there is another lad that I know who's just done quite well as well. He's a stepdad to me kids, Dan Ward.
He
had a good scrap. He fought for a British title, middleweight title, but unfortunately he didn't get the win.
I think that Dan Ward, somebody contacted. So when they contacted me, said, you've matched Ross up with Marti, saying, "Oh, you mean Marti's a lot higher level than the Ross?" But I've seen them both training. And what I've seen of them both fighting and Ross, what you've done, and I think this is an absolute belting fight. I do for both.
To be honest with you, mate, Marti's had a lot of experience in the pit. Yeah. I mean, he's got the title. He's got to respect that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, mate, to be honest with you, I'll fight anyone.
That's it, mate.
I've got no
goes
fear
without
of death.
saying, doesn't it?
At the end of the day, it's coming to every one of us.
That's it.
I'll go out with my shield, mate, and it's a good test for us fighting the champ.
Of course it is.
Good test.
And the thing is, it's both of you making your debut really in the ring. Both of you, it's coming new for you. I mean, you've done stuff in the ring though, haven't you, Ross?
Oh, aye.
Yeah, so like,
for the
you
army
mean
and
you're
that,
going to
mate.
go in for bare knuckle side? It's both the bare knuckle
It's
debut.
completely
You're both in the ring.
It's completely alien to me.
different.
Well, it's not alien,
Right.
but I've always trained with high-level fighters in the ring.
That's it.
But it'll be a nice show. It'll be decent, and I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to meeting Rossi and all of you. Like, to be
That's
honest.
it.
Yeah,
You mean again? Are we doing this now with the lads and the other podcasts you do? You mean I've been putting these shows on now. I mean the bare knuckle. It's about 3.5 years. You mean, but like I've been putting shows on for about 15 years of unlicensed shows, and I've worked with a lot of boxers over the years, and it's crazy because with the boxing, you know, sometimes not all of them, but a good percent of them, you get a lot of people who are arrogant. Now, in this, you've got like, and some of them, they're not the best, but in this, with the bare knuckle, you'll find these bare knuckle lads, not just like the lads you found on my show, on all the other shows, they've got that much more respect and that much more about them. All going into the fights. And that's so much better to it. When we did my last show, we did an interview, so everyone's in the same room. They're all pissing about, laughing, having a joke, and that's what it's about. They get in the ring, they do what they do. All we want, all they want. Everyone goes home safe after. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cans and have a pint in it,
and that's it. And that's the best part about the band. How we've all come here together. You know what I mean? And you're like they're all pals, and they haven't even met each other. You know what I mean? They get in the ring, they go knock shit out each other. But
have a couple of berries after.
You know what I mean?
And I think they needed Marti after the fight, like, to be honest with you, because I can see it being an all-out war with me and him, and I've said to Marti, I says, definitely we'll have a couple of pints after, like, 100%.
Yeah, 100% agree, yeah.
How did you, Marti, when you had, like, obviously your first bare knuckle in the pit, how did you feel in it? What was the feeling like?
That was at 6 Acres in Bradford, and I fought Jason Gates, that was trained by Gary Furby, the governor.
Ah, yeah.
And the big Norman, Governor Storman was there. Is it Storman Norman, is it?
Yeah.
He was there as well, and that was my first one, like, and well, it was entertaining, like, but it only lasted a couple of seconds, but it was scary, but you just get used to it, you just switch off, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when you're training, you do all your training, you can show bits and bobs and you just move in silence or whatever, and then when it actually comes to the thing, it just goes out the window and you just retaliate to what's happening in front of you.
Yeah, I get you, mate.
You just got to adapt very fast, like Stefan said, you've got to attack first and be in first, otherwise it's the end game. Because bare knuckles not designed to go the distance, is it really?
No.
That's what I mean.
That's the whole reason why they brought gloves out in the end, because it was originally bare knuckle, but bare knuckle was the fights were getting stopped that fast. Then they started a piece of leather on their hands. Then they moved up to a little bit lighter gloves, a little bit heavier, because fights were being stopped that fast on cuts and so on, and damage. You know what I mean? And that's why it is the way it went to. But obviously, it's come back. I mean, this is what it's bigger now than ever, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good, like, it's good. It's good.
That's it, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's good. It is good.
It's a fair fight. That's what I love about it. Like, our days are now like the streets that we're living at the minute. Like, you cannot have a fair fight. You get some stick a knife in you, pull a gun on you. At least this way, it's a fair fight. Anything can happen. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. That's what I love about this sport. There's a lot of respect between the bare knuckle lads.
Anything can happen. I agree with that.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. And that's what I'm looking forward to at the end of the day. Like, it's exciting. I mean, we could both end up getting knocked out, either one of us.
I've seen two people get knocked out together, mate. You never know, innit? I mean,
double whammy.
Double bubble.
There's a draw.
Yeah, if you both don't get up, it's a draw, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Sound.
Be like a Rocky scene, wasn't it?
Climbing up on the ropes trying to get up first.
That's it, mate.
Obviously, in the pit fighting and that, Marti, you get in there and you're not thinking about going all the way. You're just looking for the knockout, aren't you? Straight away.
Well, it varies. Like, I've been in a few, like, and I haven't been in the right set of mind. But what happens, and that's that. Like, sometimes I've paused and not done what I've done, and the lad's getting the better, and I'm just like trying to move a bit more, trying to find something when they're throwing bombs and hoping for the best. You know what I mean? And then normally that wins. My last fight, I fought Callum Sadler, because my opponent didn't come and he had like a stone and 1.8 stone on me. And I thought, yeah, sound, I'll have it. And he clocked me with a good dig, do you know what I mean? I got him, then he swung and he got me. And I just gave in, but it just done my nose and off. And it is what it is at the end of the day. Shook hands and we both hugged it out.
That's the thing as well in bare knuckle. Like in bare knuckle, mate, it's totally different. Like records literally are for DJs in bare knuckle.
Yeah.
Like you'll have bare knuckle fighters now who've had more losses than they have wins, and they're known as legends in the sport. You know what I mean? It's all about entertainment and stuff like that.
It's a tough sport for sure, and I agree. Like,
yeah, and what about you, Ross?
It's necessary.
What do you mean, mate? Are you just going to be going into the fight like looking for the knockout? I know whatever happens, but are you training to go all the way and just wanting a full-out war?
To be honest with you, mate, I'm training like he's just the top of the pops. You know what I mean? Like I want a war, and I know Marty's the type of lad to have a good stand and bang. But there will be a lot of technical side in it. I'm not just going to stand there and trade with him. That's just stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like, same way he does, he can't stand and bang. There's no way, shape on earth I'm going to stand there and just trade with him. Don't get us wrong, if the opportunity comes in, I've got openings, I'm going to take my shots and try and knock him out. But I'm not going to waste my energy. It's going to be a good fight. I'm looking at going the distance. Like, I want to be mangled at the end of it. I want his clarity with my face and vice versa. I want to go for it. Like, I want to fight that every fucker's going to talk about for months to come.
That's it.
Like, them two lads went at it, you know what I mean? Like, I want to go and preparing for war and that. Every fight that I go for in this Fight the Bone promotions, I want to fight the best. And as I said, before the year's out, I want to have a British title. And I'm not being arrogant by saying that. I put my goals high and I'm going for it. Absolutely going for it.
Of course, mate, 100%. And Stefan, how big is the ring on the night?
So the ring on this one will be 16 foot inside, 18 foot outside, 16 foot inside, that is.
Yeah, good. And on the night, is it a mixture again?
What's that, sorry, Ross?
I just said, let's dance. I'm willing to use that space, mate.
That's it.
What do you do, Marty? What do you do? Like, what's the space within it?
It's not big, that, mate. You can touch one side to the other.
Can you?
Oh, yeah.
It's standing and banging them, bro.
Yeah.
Standing and bang.
You're literally in a fucking phone box in them.
Oh, yeah, mate. Yeah. It's a tough game, man. I went down there when I went the first one I went watch. And I was like, fucking wow, man. She's fucking mental.
What's this you're talking about?
On the pit, because I obviously took one of my legs down.
It's heavy, and it is a heavy.
Damo, I did first pit fight, and you mean I was unsure about what everything, but he says, Steph, I want a pit fight. I said, right then, I will train you for the pit fight. And I might train Damo straight, and that is, you mean straight shots still, no swing, hooks, straight shots. And I always train the lads, a lot of them will do, you mean how you'll do 20 on, 10 off. So 20 non-stop punching fast as you can, 10 seconds, normal punching, 20 on. So as soon as Damo got ready, he's getting ready, get ready for getting in. I'm ready then, Damo, ready? 20 on now, go. And that's it. His nose is cross side his face.
You know, training for that as well. Would you do like, the big tires, just stand in that and do runs?
I do that, stand in the tire. We do a hula loop, like in a hula loop, foot in, foot out, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we created a ring for it and everything for Damo to get ready for that, like, you know what I mean? So he was prepared. We did train for that, like, you know what I mean? But again, even no matter how well you trained, if you miss that first shot and he lands, you've got to, you can come unstuck. It's gone.
Yeah. One of the very good pals, Tony Meehan, big up Tony Meehan. He's good scraps in the pits.
Oh God,
good pit fighter, man.
Yeah, he's good lad, Tony. He's one of my mates, Tony Meehan.
Yeah, sound like Tony is.
Yeah, he's very, very good lad.
Good ambassador for the sport, isn't he? Of Ben all round. You know what I mean? He's always helping, helps everybody out the best he can.
Yeah, 100%. Literally help anyone.
Of course he will. He's put a lot of people into contact to get on shows. You know what I mean?
Loyal, very loyal.
Yeah, definitely loyal. Like one of the loyalest kids I know, to be honest. And his 100k fucking followers he passed the other day on Facebook.
He's doing well, very well.
Yeah, I'm terrible on these social medias, like I say, man. I'm like, I just stay low. I just do what I've got to do on the Facebook and share them off, and that's it. Maybe YouTube, it's all right. We've got a fair few people following, but I mean, I'm just that busy. Because I do it all myself. I do the social media. I do the train me lads, social media, match the lads fighting, and work tattooing all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love it. You know what I mean? I do. I love putting them on.
That work that you do on the tats, like, it's kind of good.
Oh, yeah.
Do we get discount being
Mate,
signed?
I saw all the lads out. Any of the lads, everyone come see me, mate. More than welcome, come down. I'll do your all good rates. Definitely.
Some of that.
Not a problem, mate.
Are you taking a lot of Geordies down with you, Ross?
Oh, aye. Yeah, mate, I've got to be at income from up north, like. But you know what is, mate? Like, the amount of people that actually reached out to us and said they're going to come. You know what happens when it comes to it, though? Like, I'll have tickets. But I've got a fair few coming down to support us, like, 100%. The Geordie Mafia.
That's it.
Yeah, quality, man. It's going to be mint, mate. There's some class fights lined up, like.
Yeah,
we can just have a crack between each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. This is what you mean. It's done.
What's your favourite fight, Stefan, that you're looking forward to watching?
You know what, mate? I match all these up, and when I'm doing these fights, what my missus will tell you, I've normally got my iPad on, I've got my big tally on the YouTube. I'm watching you, I'm watching him what he's doing, but also I've always done. I will watch you say Marti's had a fight with before, say Marti lost against or Marti won, because some people sometimes can have a bad day and that wasn't their best performance, so you can work out more than what's going on. I mean, I've been around fighting since I was 9. You mean? I was trained as amateurs from when I was 11, and I mean, I had a lot of fights. So I've been in the fight game for a long time. And the thing is, with all this, I know I'll put a good fight on. You mean, without a doubt, like, you mean, and that's why we can always make sure you're not just been picked out tonight, it's we make sure they are proper. Every one of them matches are, and all this entire show, mate, without a doubt, it's the best show I've done, and that's not knocking any other ones who've been on my show. This, we've obviously moved up, we've stepped up further. I've got a lot more people in contact with us. You mean, we're flying in a lot of people again from, you mean, Spain, Italy for this, Ireland, Sweden, and there's people coming all over, and then as well as all over the UK. So it's going to be a massive night for everyone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the thought. Someone the other day says to me, right then, so who's your best fighter than that? I says, you know what? I haven't got a clue.
Too many to pick from, isn't there?
So, who's the main fight then? I'm like, I don't know who the main fight. He says, well, you've got to have a main one. I said, because they're all so evenly matched and they're all going to be good fights. There is none. There is not a main fight. There's not a better one. I'm
seeing that Ben Hatchett, the Swan. I think that'll be
the Swan, man. That's a cracker, that is. You mean, people like, you mean, I read different stuff. People like with Ben's last performance when he come on our show and he had our lad Dale. But they rate him and slag him off and so on. The kid's stepping in that ring.
His mum, though.
Sorry?
Yeah, his mum. I mean, just to step in the ring
lost his mum.
Your mum.
Ben got in touch with me, and he was struggling for money for the funeral and everything, you know what I mean? So he asked me if he could get on. So we got in the fight, and he come out. He didn't stay down. He got his horse back up and kept on getting up. I've seen people get less shots and fucking lie down and don't get up, you know what I mean?
And obviously, the kid that we fought as well, he's a good kid as well, isn't he?
Dale's one of my lads, Dale's. And Dale, again, he's fighting that Mad Joe, and Mad Joe's a tough boy, he is.
Yeah.
Now, you mean, like, with say, like, Dale, he's a very quiet lad. You don't get words out of him, really, when he fights. And he's training. He doesn't train as much as we could have, but the better the opponent, the better you'll see him every single time, without a doubt. Yeah, that's it. Gilda Builder, Swan versus Hatchett. That should be a good fight.
Yeah, the Hatchett one's the one. Yeah, Swan.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
I'm looking forward to obviously Simon coming back as well and having his rematch.
Simon has really had his. I've kicked his arse for what he's done. You mean, because don't get me wrong, Mark Holmes is one tough man, mate. Very, very tough guy. And I've tried to get Mark many times into Ben but then he wasn't interested. And then that day, Simon had 7 or 8 opponents pull out. Got in touch with him on the day. Yeah, I'll take it. Mark, come down. They were having a bit of a fight, but then Simon, like you watched him out doing this to him, fucking lifting his chin up to him, and Mark just put him straight out. Like I mean, and it was a massive kick up the arse for Simon because it's like now he knows he can't do that. He's training every day, mate. He's not had it at Christmas. He's just trained every single day for this, so that's going to be a cracker as well, that is.
Yeah,
hopefully we'll get them. We'll get Mark and Simon on as well, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. And before we wrap it up, Marty, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to, mate, or anything you want to share with us, bro?
Well, just best luck to everybody.
Hey, I tell you what, Marty,
you'll
have to struggle. Let him. He's invisible, look.
No, he's gone. He doesn't want it. That's it. End of already. Christian Roberts, Andrew Maguire. Do you know what I mean? There's a few lads, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Aaron Harper, who I've been training with, and that. Just shout out to the Powerhouse Gym, Ellesmere Port Fitness Factory, and just to all yous. And I can't wait to meet you all.
He's gone.
Yeah, you
he's
too.
Gone. He's bye.
Has he got? Oh, he's gone, hasn't he?
Must have gone. We must have been boring.
I know.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Talking to our eyes asleep us.
Disconnected. But do the lads have like is it a separate link for each fighter? The pay-per-view link, or is it all just the same link?
No, mate, it's all just one. It's all
one.
Yeah. So whatever they click on will just be the entire event up. Like you mean, what we do now is that I didn't used to stream because obviously I put a few glove fights on first because I train a lot of the boxers and they've been with me a long time and I put them on first so they could because it's a big show for them. Like you mean, so we get them on first. About 5 glove fights. And it really warms it up brilliant for the bare knuckle then because it gets the atmosphere going. Then it just starts straight in. Last time we had a K1 on as well. And then the bare knuckle started. Then all the bare knuckle lads come on and it's got everything heated up as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got me. I can't believe there's 19 bare knuckle fights.
Yeah,
it's
like
just
you say,
full night of entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sweet, man. I want Ross to come back on in case he's got out to say or any shout outs or out he wants to give. But
I don't know what's happened with him there.
Lost connection, that.
But I'm gonna, for people who are watching, I'm gonna put Marty's social medias in the description so you can head over and follow his journey and support him and things like that. And I'll do the same for Ross.
Thank you.
If you can, I don't know if you can. Can you? Can you share our YouTube on there anyway? I haven't got a clue how you do it, either.
Yeah, of course I can. I'll share it on YouTube for you.
Yeah, sounds
but like tell people know as well what it is, because the video will stay on, won't it? So whoever watches it will hear your YouTube.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
What is it, Bad to the Bone?
On my YouTube, yeah, it's just Bad to the Bone.
Sweet. What's yours?
No.
Do you have YouTube or Instagram and stuff? You have Instagram,
yeah,
don't
just Marty Barnes, just my name it is, mate, yeah.
Yeah, I'll shut up the link on there anyway.
Please, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah,
top man sound. It's Marty, good to meet you, mate.
And you, and I'll meet you soon. Thank you for the opportunity.
Not a problem, mate. Good have you on.
Yeah, man, sweet.
Sound, mate.
Thanks for your time, matey.
See you later, Marty. See you, mate.
Good night, chaps.
Right, mate. Sweet, Stefan. What have we got next for the people? When will it be?
We need to try and get. I'm going to try and get in touch with. Speak to Baz. I know Baz will come on, and the kid Paul Borden, who he'll be a good one. What's he say? Actually, asked me to come on here and say that he's really hard. Nice one, Jim. Yeah. So we should get them most on. I'll keep on them now. Who we've got going, and like I said, we've got. I've just been speaking to him. Lads, Connor. He's fighting. What's his name now? Andre from Italy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, his English is not the best. Like you know what I mean, so we struggle with him. But a lot of these others, mate, we'll get them sorted. We'll get them on. I've got my lad. Best of it is, my lad. He's back training with me now. Now he's not had a fight for say 4 years. He left 4. I did an exhibition with Steve Collins. I did for raise money for. He was a young boy.
Irish Steve Collins, professional boxer.
I boxed him, mate. I did that.
Oh yeah, wicked.
Yeah. Now I did it for raise money for a young boy. He was poor. He got meningitis and he was amputee. So I raised the money for have prosthetic limbs for him.
Oh, wicked.
my lad trained and he fought on that show. Now my lad's not fought since. Now he's getting in, and he's put a lot of weight on, so he wants to do bare knuckle. So he's like training now, but I don't think he'll make a bare knuckle on this one because he's just still too heavy. I need dropping his weight down. And then he'll probably be having a gloves fight this one, ready for a bare knuckle one later on the year. He'll be out then. He's a good kid like he is.
Yeah, so when you were obviously in the gym with your boys and that, and you get like new people coming in, do you think in your head straight away, it'd be fucking ideal of bare knuckle him?
I mean, some of them. I mean, a lot of them now come to me more because of what we do around here. But you mean the bare knuckle in the gym? He's back.
He's back.
so it's like.
He's gone back now.
So, you mean it is because I mean I'm well known around here. I've been training for a long time. I mean, there's a lot of people around here. There's more like the ex-pro lads coming on and to us now. And
yeah.
I mean, it's good. We've got up my gym. It's a mint atmosphere. I've got some cracking lads. I've got two big. I've got a 22-foot ring, and then we've got a 16-foot ring.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I've just had a 14-foot ring. And like, because I've got a sponsor who does hell of a lot for us, sponsors all my shows, sponsors. He's brought us all. He's had all tracksuits made for us and everything, like all his kit made for us, and that Staffs Your Waist that is from Stoke-on-Trent. Now they like I say, they help us massively. They do. Like I mean, they were at my last show. They put a $5,000 purse up. They did and gave the winner the fight. He said, right, we'll give you $5,000 whoever wins. Give it to him. They also
that's quality, that mate.
They back me that much, mate, and they want me grow that much. So they're helping us a lot. You know what I mean? They also give every fighter. Bear in mind, I had 20. We had about 18 bare knuckle on altogether. But there's about 27 fights on. They give everybody £100 each after the fight. Extra as a bonus.
Fucking hell.
You mean now? Like I say, they do a lot with us. They're brilliant. I mean, really good lads, and they love it. They love. I mean, they'll be at there. They love the events, mate. Like I mean, so they're really helping me grow. They're helping us in the gym as well. They've been really good to us. I mean, I've got some other good sponsors. I've got like Fast Nutrition. They do all the food around here. They're well known for like all the dietary food. So they come on board and sponsor us. And instead of doing anything like if it's taking it like financial wise, we've done it where all my lads do it bare knuckle for me. In Stoke, all the food's been done for them. So we've got another one, Low Cost Roofing. He does all the roofing around here. Big sponsor, been with me a long time. Good pal of mine. Again, then we've got Damo. Damo sponsors the show as well. He does.
Damo.
It's Demon Bullies. I've got another one called High-Grade Bullies. They just come on with us as well. We've got Supplement Junction. They do all the nutrition side for people, the proteins, all the supplements they need. We've got some fancy. And then another lad who's fighting. He's having his debut. Mick. He's going to have his debut. He owns a big car finance company and sells cars. He's sponsored us and fighting as well. You know what I mean? It's good. I've got brilliant. It's brilliant. Like I mean, they all get on board and help us. Like I mean, it's good. It's just good.
Yeah, it's good to see that good shows have good loyal sponsors.
That's it, mate. I mean, it's like, you mean, because I mean, I put a lot into the shows now. Where you mean, it's all me like, I mean, the production side. You mean, I put a lot into it. Like, you mean, this one I'm taking some different like things coming up as well. You mean, make it more of a wow effect. But you mean, it's good. I mean, I'm always trying to better it all the time. You mean, to keep. On you mean with a lot of these we were doing them now, you've got to keep going, you know what I mean? So, and we're loving it.
Yeah, definitely. And what about the let the people know, about the clothing, the Kings, for any of the fighters or anyone who's watching who wants to get a bit of kit?
So obviously, I've got another company, so BKB Kings and Kings Fightwear. We design with the guy who's my partner, Rich. He does all that design work on it, but we both run the company. So we do all like the workout tops. We've been doing shorts. We've done loads of different Conatinis. We did his, all this stuff. Yeah. We've done Jamie,
Darren Hendries, and that.
Darren Hendries. We've done his. We did Scott's when he was in America.
Matthew Hodgson's.
Matthew Hodgson's. Loads of them, mate. We've done. We've got loads all over now following us. I mean, we're doing really well with it, like. But obviously, so then the other clothing company of my side is I've got Bad to the Bone as well for all the shows. And that again, we do well with it because we put a nice kit out, you know what I mean, where you look the part, you know what I mean? And it's, there's when I first started doing that, I thought, I looked into it, I was doing the banner, there was no clothing range out there, you know what I mean? So it was ideal to get it out, so which we have, and it's doing really well.
Yeah, it's good, mate. It's good. It really is. And all the gear, like, I'm not just saying it because you're on the podcast, but it's sick gear. It does look good. It's like catches the eye and that, you know what I mean?
Looks more like you put some stuff on Instagram the other day in the t-shirts, about the bone t-shirts.
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
Look wicked, them, mate.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we had the England ones done, and then the Irish ones done. And then I've got a few Welsh lads who fight with us and who have followed a long time. So it's the Slim. They have your back at this level. You have theirs when you kick on. Do you mean the sponsors, Slim? You mean my sponsors have been loyal with me all the time, and I've always been loyal to them. They're all my good friends, and I'm a firm believer. Whoever starts with you, you will finish with me. Like they will start with me. Like, you mean, some companies I've seen where obviously the bigger they get, they put their money up and try and get more money out of them. Well, to me, you're always loyal. People are them who started you. You mean, I started this from nothing, from like with my own. You mean, I was lucky that I earned a good income from my shop. You know what I mean? So it's like I was always all right financially wise, but then as we progressed getting these bigger, it was hard for me to get the bigger things, and because I'm paying for flights, people coming in, we're paying for hotels coming in, you're paying purses coming in. I've got some lads that can't sell tickets, and now obviously we need the tickets sold for make the fights happen, but some of the lads can't, so I still put them on, they still get paid. You mean, some of the lads will tell you, Will Cairns, he'll tell you, I had him on, he should have fought me last show, but the lad was too heavy, and I said to Will, I said, listen, I sent him some money still, because on the day I booked him, and then later on I couldn't have him, and I'm like, I've had lads turn up, and then something's happened, they haven't been able to fight, so I've always made sure they're paid, like, I mean, and loyalty and everything's a massive part of all this, like, you know what I mean, with what it is. Like I said, all them sponsors who are with us, you mean, they help me massively, they do, and like, keep on pushing us forward, and like I say, and you mean, especially for Staff's Waste, what they're doing for us at the moment, they're really, really pushing me. They really want me big, and which is good now. You know what I mean? So they're helping us massively. They are. You mean their thoughts and everything behind it, what they want for me, what they want us to do, is going to be like within this year coming, and next year is going to be crazy. Like, I mean, because they're happily to put some serious money into it, fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Marty gone, like?
Oh, we thought you were gone, mate.
We thought you were gone.
No, what happened when my phone died?
We thought you gone, so we went.
No. Yeah, get him back on, man.
I think he's gone now, carried on.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, but before obviously we wrap it up, mate, is there any shout out sponsors you want to give, Rossi?
I made basically Hinton Security, fantastic company. They've helped us out. Also 30 Fitness in Jarrow, fantastic. Yeah, they've given us some fantastic sponsorship and that, mate. I'm looking at getting a few more in the pipeline, just waiting for everything to go through at the moment, but it's looking good. Yeah,
cushy, man. It's going to be a cracking fight, mate. I can't wait to be down there to watch it.
Wait, mate. Marty seems like a stand-up lad, and he's ready. He's had a fair few wars. I'm just looking forward to it. Hopefully a fast start, and we're both mangled, to be honest with you. I want to put on a show and have a good fight.
Yeah, good, mate, good. Sure the fans will be loving it, mate.
Oh, I cannot wait, mate. Cannot wait.
But I really appreciate you coming on, lads, again. And
cheers, mate.
For the people who are watching, we're going to be doing hopefully, with a lot more of the fights that are going to be happening on Back of the Bone. We're going to get them all on, and we'll have a crack about the fights.
Top man. Cheers, mate.
Sound nice one. See you in a bit, Stefan. Watch what you're doing, Fuse, lad.
Sound, lad. See you later, mate.
See
you later, mate.
Ta-ra, lads. Bye. Oh. Nice one, Peter, for tuning in. Much appreciated. I'm going to put all the Back to the Bone, the links for the tickets, pay-per-view, and the social media, things like that. I'll put it all in the description. Give me about 15, 20 minutes, and I'll get that boxed off for you. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Nice one.